a break. I think you're Hufflepuff too. I think that's why we get along. We're both Hufflepuff.
Yeah, we're both Hufflepuff.
Alright, so we're going to go to this girl right here.
Yeah,
Here you go.
Hey, I was wondering if I could give you a letter I wrote to you.
We'll hand that to security. Actually, we'll just, if somebody could pick it up and we'll figure out.
That's so sweet. What? I can't hear her, but it sounds
She's been editing it for a while.
Oh, I can't wait to read it. Can someone grab it? Here, yeah, print him on up.
Read it out loud. Read it out loud. While we're doing this, we're going to have a question from the girl in green here.
Well, the question is, the liver opening too. I made this big cover for you guys, but since I don't have the yellow golden ticket, I might not be able to see you. So can I give you a tape off a little scroll too?
A scroll. Look at this. It's a scroll. They may have any lockets or hair. You're gonna hang on to. No. Okay. How about the girl with the dark eyes right here? Oh, just hold on one second. You're looking for Justin Bieber. Okay, so right here.
Sorry, no problem. Nice shoot. Oh, there we go.
With the exit and then return and sad exit.
Oh gosh, that's just a roller coaster. No, you know what? In hindsight, I wouldn't change a thing because I had no idea.
I would. You never would have left if I could change it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wish all that didn't have to happen, but in some strange way, I had no idea that people liked me that much and that people really fought for me, and it was not, I'm so grateful to all of you guys for just standing up for me, and you guys drama. It was serious drama.
So I'm going to have to be the bad guy here and tell everyone that we're going to, in order to keep things going, we need to keep things to fan questions and not other things. So, I know. What? I get it every day. Blue shirt.
It's a great shirt, by the way. I mean, I tell you, there's something about that shirt that I like.
Yeah.
I think it's because my
It's got his face on it.
This is calm.
That's a good looking shirt.
This is. Oh, thank you.
What are you going to be for Halloween?
A great question. What am I going to be for Halloween?
We've been asking ourselves this question
That's
for a
you know,
while
it's
now,
been.
dude.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be a guy with a butt for a face.
I can't wait to see that.
Hey, Jay, what about you?
Oh, me? Well, last year I went as Kurt Cobain, so I'm going to Love this year. Yeah.
Right here in blue shirt.
So I was just wondering, because you guys are pretty much playing real-life superheroes in the show, saving people. If you could be a comic superhero in any universe, which comic superhero would you be? I like that.
Good question. I've always had an affinity for the DC comics.
Yeah!
Oh, Bruce. Again, though, I like villains. I've always, again... I would say Joker's the greatest character ever written. Jack Nicholson was my favorite version. They're all good. The thing is, anyone can play the Joker. No offense to anyone that's played them, they're all great. But it's such a compelling and interesting character that, like, the totally wrong person could play it would be wonderful. Like, Scott Baio could be the Joker. Because I would want to be someone in that world, maybe, the Bob Kane, Batman world.
Same. No, seriously, that's completely what I was going to say. So.
Wonder Woman.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for coming at the last minute to Fan Expo. I'm so
Thanks for having
us.
This is for Matthew. Are we going to see more of Bree's struggle with addiction in the upcoming season?
You know, for whatever reason, I thought that storyline was interesting. They kind of killed it immediately. So I don't know. He'll be lot of interesting read developments, but nothing so much as with the addiction or headache front. I don't know why. It's more of a writer question. But yeah, so I guess that's a very vague way to not answer your question.
This girl here who's got a friend pointing at her saying, suggesting that I ask, it's going to be an awesome question, dude.
First I want to say Spencer is gives me some of the biggest laughs there is. The girls together, your one-liners and things are hilarious. The question I have is for AJ. It would have been for Kirsten too if she was here. But you're stepping behind the director's chair again. So Thomas, are you going to be stepping behind the director's chair? Or any of the girls?
You know what? I've always had a dream of directing and producing and getting behind the camera. So if the timing is right and it all sort of works out the way it should, then yeah, I'd like to. We'll see. Maybe season 22.
All right, see the little blonde guy right there? That's you, yeah.
Hey, little blonde guy.
How do you pass time off camera?
Question, how do we pass time off camera? It's funny because a lot of our day is, I would say it's 90% waiting and then 10% acting.
Yeah.
We do a lot of fun. We have a lot of jokes. We have a lot of practical jokes. We have, I don't know, a lot of reading, a lot of sleeping. I try to take naps a lot.
What's magic?
A lot of magic. Some magic. What do you think, AJ? A lot of coughing on the...
Yeah. Mom, do you have a lozenge for me?
Oh, mommy!
Yeah, no, we are big on laughing on our set. We've got some funny people. I came prepared. I had a feeling this was going to happen.
You right here. Yes, in the...
So, Matthew, you've had experiences with ghosts, and you've shared those experiences. AJ, have you had any experience with the paranormal?
Not until Matthew Gubler came to my house and decided to tell ghost stories around my fire.
7 days ago this happened.
I'm still mad at you.
Let's tell the story.
No.
Tell the story.
I don't... Oh, wait, which one?
Just what happened that night.
Oh, yeah. No. Okay, yeah. So, haven't really had any ghost experiences, but...
Paranormal.
After his little ghost story telling around the fire pit, that night he went home, everyone's in bed, we had some friends in town, everyone was in bed sleeping, I was just dozing off, and then we hear this big crash from upstairs. I see my friend down the hall, poke her head out the window, out the door, what was that? So, mysteriously, all this stuff in our laundry room upstairs just fell out,
And they had not been in this closet for many years.
Anyway, that's only part one.
Oh, yeah.
So, fast forward to about 4 a.m., okay? All of a sudden we hear... We're So we walked, my husband, because I was not getting out of bed, walked down the hall to my son's room, and his radio just turned on. It's just white noise, in between stations. Thanks, Matthew.
We're going to... Oh, big girl, right there.
I think you're right.
So, kind of a two-part question. What was your favorite episode out of all the seasons to watch, and which one was your favorite to film?
Great question. Favorite episode to watch and favorite to film? They're all fun to film. Everyone gets more fun. So I think it's more of a progressive trajectory. The pilot,
You
of
know what
course,
was fun, though? The wedding was fun.
Oh, the wedding was
The wedding
fun!
was a party. So much fun.
That was fun. Favorite one to watch? I don't know. What's your favorite one to watch?
Well, it's sort of, I'm going to keep it in that episode because my son was in it. So, yeah, but I'm biased. So.
Mosley Lane was my favorite to watch, actually.
I'm biased. No, that was good. That was great.
AJ, I have to say, You have one of the like cutest little kids.
Aw.
I've got 2 sons at home, and they're really ugly.
I bet. Yeah, looking at you, I'm sure they're just hideous, you know.
And he's got skills too. He's a little
Who
actor.
knew, right? It was so bizarre.
Because my guess is it could have gone either way.
Oh, well, that's what I told them, and they kept asking me if I wanted to use my sign. I was like, no. And then finally, I was like, you know what? Yeah, he gets to come to work with mommy and play. And I was like, listen, guys, he's free. I don't know. We'll see. He may do it, he may not. But he like active circles around all of us. It was crazy.
Right here. Yeah.
This is for Matthew. Back to the ghost thing. Have you had any more experiences, and how has this changed your life as a whole?
I've had ghost experiences. I've had quite a few all my life, actually. And it's kind of scary, but it's never bothered me. I think people get kind of freaked out, like when I go to their house and tell ghost stories and scary things happening at night. I have a lot of interesting thoughts on the paranormal and ghosts in general. I think part of it is I'm really attracted to old history and I always live in very old buildings, and I feel like LA is a very haunted area, and a lot of these places maybe harbor some interesting things. But I also feel very fortunate to have like maybe a slight sensitivity to that. So yeah, I do. I have a lot of ghost stories. Like I've got. I have a weird thing about ghost stories. I'll only tell them at nighttime and in a dark place. I feel like, well, the other thing, I'm such a ghost story fanatic that I would never want to do disservice. It would be like doing an opera in the subway or something, which is that's a bad description. But yeah, I have a lot, many personal experiences with ghosts.
Okay, there's a girl with a giant top hat right there. Oh.